gosh, we're live. It is August 31st, 2025, and I am here with you, and it has been a couple weeks. So we are waiting for everyone to get into the live right now. If you're here, be sure you chat in the live chat. Settle down, hit the like button and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so we can see you again. Welcome to the channel. My name is Dede Croy with My Favorite Groomer. Check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. We are dog and cat groomers. I'm a dog and cat groomer. I focus on senior, disabled, aggressive dogs. And every once in a while, we go live to see how you're doing, my fans, friends, and folks that watch my channel today. No, this is a nighttime recap. It's 7 o'clock at night. And no, we don't have dogs tonight. We did grooming today, and we missed you on that one. Hey, how's it going? Good to see everybody. TDC, hey, good to see you. School has started back. So how are you and how is school? Grandma Shell, good to see you. How's your family? How's your puppy dog? Hamza, welcome to the channel. Haven't seen you talk before, but good to see you. We get lots of matted dogs here as well. Welcome to the channel. Be sure you hit that like button for us. Subscribe so we can see you again. Oh, school's doing horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Daniel, good to see you. We are going to do a little bit of a vote tonight, and then I'm going to update you on the channel post. So make sure you know how to read posts on a channel's dashboard. We'll keep you up to date on that. Over there with the post later on how often we will be going live from now till Thanksgiving. And we're going to kind of have a plan so I can be pretty more consistent than I have been in the past, which is like sporadic, like every day for 2 weeks and then a break, or every other day, or 5 times a week. And we'll just see what we can do for you to make it more balanceable so we can definitely catch each other when we are live. Daniel says, hi, how are you today? And good New Zealand. We know New Zealand, right? I always like to write stuff down as I'm writing and talking with you. I can remember it better. Welcome to, yes, good, my friend. Cute love, good dogs, love you. Life, happy, good, happy, good. All right, awesome. I'm wondering if you're using a translator. Oh, what happened, Lauren? Lauren, good to see you. And Lauren says, oh, dang, Nightbot want to be a silly goose already. Is he? What's he talking about? Get some treats for your pets here. Okay. Okay, Nightbot. Oh, if you say hi, I think he says something. 2 dogs. I've been missing you on gaming. Good to see you here. Welcome. One day at a time, TDC, Grandma Shell says. And man, I'm going to tell you right now, the weather temperature here in Texas has been really nice the last few days, but we got lots of rain yesterday. We were supposed to get a lot today, only got a little bit. And I have to say, September 1st is tomorrow. How many of y'all are ready for fall? Are you ready for fall 2025? If you haven't noticed yet, time flies. Don't you think so? Time is going to fly so fast that you are going to blink back and go, what have I not done yet? I better go do it before I cannot do it. So what is it that you haven't been able to accomplish this year that you know you need to do? Write it in the live chat right now. Let me know what that is in your world. What is it that you still need to do this year? And we're already into fall. Doug, good to see you. Welcome to the channel. So glad you could catch us over here. And do you guys hear? There's an abundance of stuff happening over there. I thought everyone was resting, but man, when I go live, the puppy dogs get excited as well. Get out more often, but I'm working on it. Lauren says, I need to get out more often. She is working on it. That's exactly right. So I've been doing some studying, and that is going to start taking up more of my time than I want to say I'm proud of, but studying is better than not studying, but studying on some stuff I'm working on. And that's why we need to kind of set a routine so that it's not sporadic. She has to drink all the water right now. So yeah, studying. And one of those things is your body and brain knows when you are working out or getting exercise, and it is super healthy to feed your brain with exercise. Now, if you're watching anything like I'm watching, or if you're trying to repair your body or study things and make changes and implement changes late in the game so that you can have an end of life that is more healthy than if you kept driving your body down hard, then this is some truth, is that implementing some exercise a little bit every day is better than not exercising at all. And even if you don't do what they say to do, it depends on your age. In my age, they say sprinting 4-4-4-4 is better than walking. But if you just get a walk in there, that's still exercise. Try to get to a nice rhythm walk, get your heartbeat up so that you can use some of the benefits of getting your heart rate up towards exercise rather than just doing a slow walk. But try anything, like any exercise is going to help you out on a daily basis. Feed yourself. Take care of this body, this vessel that you have, so that you don't have to run into where you need to take medicine every day. If you haven't started that process yet, please try to avoid it, but try to just, really take care of this vessel that we have. Because if we don't try to eat a little bit better, I'm not saying be perfect, you try to be perfect, but it's really hard. And then what you don't know until you know, and then once you know, I think you have to implement changes for the benefit of your body so that it lasts longer for you. Some of us might think, I might have thought this in the past, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. This life has been tough, like I'm ready to go. And when that moment comes and you thought you were ready to go, you're going to sit back and say, I'm actually not. God, I'm not ready to go. I didn't get to go do this or that. I still want to see these people I love. I want to be around them. I want to be, you might think when it's tough, when life gets tough on you, you might think that. But take care of your body, because when your body's going to go, you can't control that if you haven't been taking care of it, or at least trying to implement taking care of it through your lifetime. And when we were too young, I got to say, when I was super in my 20s, no one was teaching me certain things that I know now. And I'm trying to really incorporate those things, If you know what I'm talking about, raise your hand and say something that might in the live chat or down below where what age did you realize, wow, I should have been taking care of my body, or I want to live longer to be around for my, siblings, my family members, like it's little family members. So did you know that you need to take care of your body? Did you know that? And when did you really learn it? Lauren says she is trying to do better and get outside more. I love walks, she says. It makes me feel good having fresh air and listening to the birds tweeting. It's so good. Awesome. Grandma Shell says, so true. I kept putting off exercise too long and now my body is falling apart. I eat super healthy though. Yep, and you can do baby steps. Like, I always try to find something free or cheap first before I have to spend $300 or $400 on certain things. So you might find, hey, anybody have an exercise bike that works that can give it to me and let me just sit and move my legs? I can see Bubba saying, hey, Dede, I cannot walk every day with you. But I can hear him saying, I can do some pedaling if I'm relaxed sitting down, and so he doesn't grind the inside of his knees that hardly have any soft tissue in there anymore, because of his age. So I want to say, don't quit your body because you think it's ended. No, you've got to do a little bit of something to keep dementia away, to keep losing your brain, to keep Parkinson's away. You got to keep these things moving, keep your body moving every day a little bit, all the time. That feeds your brain. It does something for your brain that you can't see. So hopefully this little chit chat is going to help somebody out there. And thanks for chiming in. I don't see a lot of regulars right now, but maybe some folks are just kind of hanging out in the background and not really chatting. But welcome to the channel, Susie. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so we can see you again. Same thing with Paula. Hi, Paula. Good to see you. Nice little waves. Are you guys friends? Do you guys know each other? Sometimes friends that are younger friends like to surf the live feeds on YouTube and other platforms just to see what's live out there, and they come in groups. So you guys both kind of arrived at the same time. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for swinging by. So today, I got to say, might as well tell you how my day went, right? And what I've been up to. And later, I will put these videos together. I don't know. I think I look like I don't think I look very, I don't know. I got to figure out the videos. But I'm doing great today. We did some grooming this morning. It was super early on the grooming so that I could avoid any thunderstorms that were coming through. And we didn't even have any thunderstorms come through until about an hour and a half ago. Or I say 2 hours ago now. And it rained hard and then it stopped. I'm like, dang, I like, don't you like? Did anybody else also like when it rains a little bit all day? It's a bummer to clean up if the dogs are dirty, but it is so relaxing to hear that rain a little bit all day. It gives you a reason not to stay in bed for me, but to rest my body a little bit more while I do stuff, even chill a little bit more. But I got some grooming done. We did Bear and Rocco today, and I had to change the way we groom Bear and Rocco. I actually popped up a grooming table in her house. Those of you guys have been watching my channel for many, 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 many years. Bear and Rocco are a Yorkie and a Terrier mix. And I've been grooming them since, I guess Mom said, since her Yorkie was around 6 months old. I was his first groomer. And he is, oh my gosh, don't tell me 18, but he's, 15. He's super, super up there in his age. I did not video it. I took pictures, but I didn't video it. Oh gosh, I'll post some pictures on the post section tonight. And some of my shorts are going to be just compilation pictures coming up. It's just going to be some compilations of pictures. I think they do well. Unfortunately, it's crazy. I don't know why, but some of these shorts with just some pictures before and afters, or even through time. How cool would it be if I could get quite a few pictures of Bear over the years from what he looked like to where he's at now? Oh my gosh. When you get to groom a dog for 15, 16, 17 years, their whole life, and you're their only groomer, it is amazing. It's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. And I'm so grateful for that. But he's doing a lot more better now because I have Mom step in and hold his face for me. And that is ideal in a situation where the dog is getting really old. And like I said, I'm so grateful to know them this long, because what happens is that he is losing some of his hearing. So when I was saying Bear, to take his before picture, he was just gazing away. And there's this thing that the owner said he has selective hearing. I'm like, no, man, he's not hearing me. He's not hearing me. So when dogs go or start selective hearing or slowly can't hear you, keep this in mind. And I recommend doing this, is that you've already implemented before deafness. So for instance, Faith, I could start doing it now because she can hear really well, but her sight is probably going to go first. So I recommend, if you have a dog that you can see is getting older, it's either cataracts get in the way, and if you can afford it and the dog is healthy enough, and your veterinarian will help you decide that, have one cataract done so that if both eyes are going bad, at least one can still stick around until the dog passes away. Which the dog, I had a 21-year-old rescue Chihuahua named Miss Sally. And she had 5 years with me. That's how old she was before she even got in my care. I thought she was going to be one of the first to pass away, but she outlived all the old dogs I owned. And I was like, wow. One of the things I think she lived so long from was because she was an outside dog where she was at before. There was like 27 dogs there or something like that, Chihuahuas. And this is the thing I don't understand. Why would they confiscate? This is what I don't understand. Let me know if you agree. Why do they confiscate dogs to take them just to the animal shelter and put them down? Why is that the option? Are you serious right now? This dog is in an overwhelming place, but alive. And so this is a tricky case, isn't it? It's like tricky. What do you do? Quality of care or death? What's more important to you? I'm curious. What do you guys, everyone here chilling, listening, if you had to go to someone's house and they had 27 dogs and animal control says that's not allowed, we're confiscating 17, and they take all 17 to the shelter that has 5 slots. Those 5 slots are full. So they say, okay, well, we got to get all these dogs rehomed or they have to be put down. What would you say is better? Being left alone in that lady's house or being picked up and no room and that we got to just put him down? And I'll say this is so real. I went and picked up Sally because my friend worked at the animal shelter in this animal control at this city, River Oaks, Texas at the time. And literally she was like, hey, you guys, I've got, we picked up 17 Chihuahuas. I've got a handful of seniors. I'm going on vacation. There's no one to cover me. Where I have to put everybody down that's in the shelter unless I find them homes. Does anybody want to come pick up a senior Chihuahua? And I did. I at that time I had 4 dogs. But what option do you pick, Grandma Shell? If you have to pick it like a politician has to pick, right? Oh, he put in A. Hey, I can hear someone doing something they're not supposed to be doing over there. In A, don't want to decide. Do you want your politicians to decide either left or right or make no decision? So, yeah, doesn't that, Lauren, make you so mad? It makes me so angry. And then one person like me to go battle it alone, there's probably way more people that are on that decision to make that happen. Obviously, it's part of what they do. So if I bring it up as one person, this is not supposed to be right. I don't know if I have to pick my battles, and I do want to speak up, but how do you speak up without being tore down? But I don't think that's right. Do you? That's what could happen to any of us, to be frank. Or what happened to the squirrel, that we were sad about a few months back. But I'm interested in what your answer would be. I love dogs so much too. And, but I have a different, I can't go through that right now, but if the opinion is large, so large because when I visited Rocco and Bear today, she showed me her donkeys and her chickens that lay eggs for her and her family. And she gave me some a while back, like enough eggs for her household mostly. And maybe her kid, her son, her adult son, Angel. She likes to chew those blankets. So I got to say something just in case I can't quite see. That's the one making noises. You better not be chewing up a sheet or I'm going to be in there. I'm going to do something about it. Good girl. Thank you for coming check on me. I appreciate you. Oh, so when I saw the chickens, I was like, man, it makes you think about animals. It makes you think about all animals and what's right and what's not right. I don't know, but it just always crosses my mind. Are we doing the right thing and how can we be better? But let's move on from that because we don't want to get stuck somewhere. But yep, that's the truth. And I lost my train of thought because I went left field with the age. Do you remember what I was talking about before I went left field? Something about, let me think. I'm waiting for you guys to all gather around. And I'm not seeing a ton of the regulars. And that's okay because this is my first day back on lives. And so I was going to do a vote, but there's like 18 of you here right now. I don't know that we should do a vote. So why don't we do the vote? We'll go and do a vote. Yeah, I'll do a poll vote on the post section about when dogs get older. So thank you very much, Grandma Shell. So yes, when they get older with Sally, I wish I would have done one eye. I think she would have lasted even longer if she got one eye. I think Sally lasted so long in her lifespan because she had so much sunlight in her life. And then I also want to say when they get older, there's something else, something that's important. Let me think. So with Bear, what I think she should start implementing now. Yeah, thank you, Lauren. You guys are listening. I love you. Sorry about that. Those viewers that are new. Like, we all do that. We get into storytelling. I need to write down where I started and where I need to end. But when it comes to getting older with Bear, he he will hear, what is that movie? Sound of Music. He will hear in a way of feeling. He will, if I'm talking, dot, 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 you could hear, if you had an equalizer, you would hear my voice doing whatever it's doing. It is, that's how I talk. This is, I'm just open. It's going up and down. The equalizer is going up and down. And so Bear may not be able to hear my words like, Bear, look over here. But he could feel the vibrations of my voice and has been hearing it for 15, 16 years or more in his grooming. No, yes, sir, stop it. Don't do that. Don't bite. All that feels the same when you just feel it, when you feel that vibration. So he is going to feel that from me. And guess what? When his mom does help me hold his head, because he's getting really old, so he's doing this a lot. This is very dangerous kind of grooming, okay? So implementing the mom is like so perfect. It's the best kind of thing you can do for a dog in their senior years, is having the person who loves him or her the most step in and care. And hopefully what I have found and what I want and like to do, is why I implement the parents, is because if I were the parent holding my dog and my dog is doing all this crazy stuff, I am going to see how I don't need it perfect. I am going to be like, Dede, we are done. That's totally good enough. Instead of when I'm alone as a groomer, we want to get that last sliver, or we want to trim that last thing, or this is just kind of still in your way. I need to go ahead and get that at all cost. But if the owner is holding their own dog or participating or even just watching, then they can say, okay, I think we're done, Dede. We're totally good. The rest of the stuff is fine, as long as he's comfortable and most of the stuff is off. And I think that helps when it comes to grooming senior dogs. The other thing I wanted to get into was making noises, whether you choose a bing, 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 a bell, and you make different noises for different things. So this is a perfect time for Bear's mom to actually implement changing the sound of things for different interactions. So if I was going to feed my dog, I would go and then feed, right? So that every feeding now, every single night before the dog is completely deaf, is a perfect way to, the dog will feel that. You'll go like this, and the dog will be like blind and go like this. And they'll know food. They may not know where to go, but Miss Sally, she had memorized the doggy door for 5 years. She memorized that doggy door because she went blind maybe a month to 6 months when I got her. I mean, maybe 5 or 6 months. And then she was blind the whole rest of the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was devastating to her. She was laying in the doggy bed. She woke up. She didn't leave the doggy bed that day. She just laid there and was like, I can't see today. It was just like that. It was like, and I was like, oh my gosh, she can't see. And she was like little old mamacita, little old grandma. And she even acted like that and everything. Smart, kind, soft-spirited, not hyper, just cool, just sweet, and kind of happy. And when she went blind, it changed. She couldn't be so happy anymore. She just was what she just was. And she would walk around like Faith. She would do these circles. She would do little circles. And the circles made her find her way back and made her find her way back in. Out and then back in. If she was in the yard, she wanted to do this, and I let her. And it happened for 5 years. She had no problems until she didn't. She started like losing parts of her mind a little bit and then couldn't find her way back in. And I could see that unfolding as she hit 5 years with me, 22 years old. So what I wish I would have done, which is what I'm teaching you now, is implementing some sound. So if I would have been, then she would have known I was feeding. She could hear, like, if I went really high, like, Sally, she could hear those pitches. So I'd be like, Sally, walking around the house. Yeah, Sally, It was so cute, but also heartbreaking. And then also something I could teach you, something I could tell you that worked better for us. And so I always recommend like a loud bell, ting, 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 ding, 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 bing, bing, bing. So for different things, like to go outside, ding, 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 ding. And then it's just like you're picking the dog up, taking the dog outside, and you do that every time. That particular noise is called outside. The next one is called 2 claps for feeding in the morning, 2 claps for feeding at night. But do you get the process I'm trying to say, right? And that is a good thing to start implementing before your doggy goes deaf. It's pretty cool. Deaf and blind. Then the vibrations still work. And also when they're blind, they still hear that and they know exactly, oh, like 3 claps is a treat. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, where are you at? I want a treat. You know what I mean? And then you can still have that interaction. Anyways, I'm going to check the live feed and we're going to close out here in just a few minutes. Good to see everybody kind of coming in. We will post later. We'll do a poll later on the post section. Thanks a lot for joining. I miss you guys. I will go up to where Maru came in. I saw Maru slide into the chat. Good to see you. Thanks for those emojis, Doug. Check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. Help support us over there. Order some stuff if you like, or do a small donation. That always helps out with the rescue dog food. Thank you for reminding me where I was at so I could catch right back up and finish that conversation. Maru says, hey, Dede. Hi, everyone else with the blue heart. Good to see you. Also, Grandma Shell's, the only thing Rocky could hear was my clapping. See, that's crazy. Did you try bells, Grandma Shell? Did you end up trying bells at the time? Aunt, hi. Good to see you. Nellie, hello. Welcome to the channel. Be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that sub so we can see you again. I mean the bell. All right. Some new folks stopped in today. We are missing some people. And no, you didn't try the bells. I'm telling you, ding, 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 ding. All these different bells that they sell at different restaurants that sell stuff or online ordering. And I'll mark some bells here maybe later or in the description of the video. I'll put some bells out there. High-pitched bell, all different sounds, but loud enough that if you could put earplugs in means you're losing your hearing. You could try it. Put some earplugs in and be like, ding, ding, ding. If it's a lightweight, like bing, bing, they might not hear it. It's almost, and then almost that you can feel the vibration too, loud enough for that. Oh, what a wonderful day. And it's so good to be back, be here with you. I don't know if you knew, I took some time off and I went on a cruise. And I cannot wait to share some of my cruise highlights because I did daily blogs for myself. And in that cruise, I got to take a 90% technology, cell phone, computer detox. It was so needed. I can feel that it was not enough time off for me. I'm not sure if you know this about a lifestyle of a content creator. Even if I'm not live here with you on a consistent level, if you haven't noticed on the video section or the shorts section of my YouTube channel, you can see posts that have gone out back to back for years and years and years of work. I don't have an editor. I did have an editor for shorts. I don't have and haven't had him for over 2 years. But with David, he used to do a lot of editing. He used to be the editor and I have not had him for at least kind of 3 years. In and out, he would help me, but then he was a ghost a lot of times towards the end of his life in the sense of working. But you can see all of those videos were especially the last 2 years is just all Dede working her buns off by herself, getting footage out there, going live, grooming, sending packages, and never putting down the phone in the sense of phone calls or content or shorts or all that takes a toll. And it is a toll. It is a toll. And after closing down the grooming business in 2023, due to everybody's deaths, but also the cost of being there at that particular unit and really digging myself out from being negative because it was over $4,500 per month in rent alone, digging myself out of that, especially after David passed, after Betty passed, and then slowly after my mom passed. Just going through that, I had to regroup, change my lifestyle, change the grooming aspect and go strictly mobile grooming and really center myself and then really grieve while I was working and grieving 4 deaths to Tanya back in 2022 and then everyone I just mentioned. That is something I'm never going to recover from 100%. I will always feel the loss of everyone I love. And I think if you've lost somebody, you know what I'm talking about. It's never like you're going to forget or move on from it. It will always just be like something there, always reminding you that you miss some people you love because you've loved them so much. And in that, all the things that have built up, I finally got. I'm not saying I didn't go get vacations to hang out with my family or do stuff like that, but I really had time to go on a cruise for just myself. It was just me. I got to relax. I got to put down my cell phone, which I called a detox. And I'll tell you right now, it was not long enough. That was not long enough. Why? Because before you can blink, you're still in it. And unfortunately, the cruise makes you use your phone to book things like dining. And I was like, man, I tried to do as much without the phone as possible. And I'll be honest, the last part of the trip, I just didn't dine in the dining room. I just said, you know what? I'm leaving the phone behind. I'm not going to dine in the dining room. They had a paper itinerary of things to do every day. And I would just keep reading that. And I really got time to relax. If I wanted to, my brain was something I had to work on too, is like your brain wants to do all these things, but your body's like, don't do any of it if your body doesn't want to. And I got to really just let the motions happen. And it was really, really needed and super fun. I had so much fun. Now, I'm going to air some of my blogs, vlogs, and I gotta say, I did a lot of vlogging at night in my pajamas, not like throughout my trip. And I tried to film a lot of the stuff I did, but I gotta say, I gotta learn how to walk with the camera. So I'm gonna air some of that stuff. That's up and coming. It's totally gonna be up and coming. I was gonna show you kind of what I did and how that downtime looked and what I loved, what I didn't do. And I gotta say, there was some nights, some days, I mean, the whole day and night, where I had something going on that whole time. And guess what? I didn't have to plan none of it. I just had to make it to that time. And a cruise is affordable if it includes most of your food. You don't have to do any excursions if you don't want to. And when you think of a boat, this boat is so big. It is a baby city. And it is not rocky and bumpy, and it is none of that. Unless you happen to have some random stray storm that is ridiculously unplanned, that can happen, but is very rare. You have to understand these cruise ships go out all day, every day. They're out there all day, every day, all year round out of Texas. So imagine how many times have you heard of all these things happening if something happened in the cruise ship down in Galveston, like weather related. It's very rare. So if you are thinking about taking a cruise or want to take a cruise or want to do a group cruise, let me know in the comments. I will keep an eye. But that is something I just got to do. And thank you, to my pet sitter for being out there for me. And your donations really have helped me take that trip. Me working, grooming, and also some of your donations obviously always help. Most of the donations probably go straight to dog food, to be honest with you, because we don't see that for 45 days or so anyway. But your donations really help, and I want to say thank you for you letting me do this. The rest is so needed. Okay, Grandma Shell says, Janet Clymer, good to see Janet. You're missing out a lot. We're about to close up right now, but it's good to see you. And thank you for being a member. Those of you guys who are members on my channel, thank you for being members. Those of you who are members and moderators, thank you so, so much. Appreciate you more than you know. Be sure you get some treats with the link right there through Nightbot. And how is Miss Janet? It's good to see you. Bubba will be on soon, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see if he's going to be on soon. But I'm going to close up before he gets out here, unless he's like watching in the background. How's Miss Janet? How are you doing? What's been going on? I've kind of talked to most everyone else, right? Hi, Nellie. Good to see you. Sorry, I almost missed that. Is Maru still out there? Good to see you. What has everyone been up to? I haven't talked to you guys in 2 weeks. Has anything major happened? We are missing some regular folks out there, but we miss you, and just know we are thinking about you. Has anybody else also, you can answer this, pretty good, spent the day with grandkids? Nice. Nice. In your world, was it rainy or cloudy or just nice today? See that screen right there? Oh, I can put you guys over here. Oh, okay, here we go. While you answer me about the weather, I'm going to go over here and look at this. Cloudy. It was really cloudy all day here too. Yes, it was. Two dogs. Gorgeous weather here today. I am so jelly. But you guys have not had gorgeous weather all the time up there. You guys got a lot of stuff coming in, I think. I think it's going to be, you guys are going to get snow super early this year. I have a feeling. Two dogs. Are you sure you want to stay up in Minnesota? Are you sure you want to stay in Minnesota? Hey, oh, by the way, are you going to come down to Texas this year for Christmas or anything like that? Or has your driving skills changed? Is your driving skills still the same? Two dogs to drive that far. Played bubbles and Play-Doh and cut paper. Ooh, who doesn't love bubbles? I love bubbles. I love some bubbles. Okay, while we're waiting to see your answers here, I do have to open up this card. So this card was sent to me by Terry B. Miss Terry sent me this card with the donation in it. Thank you so much with your donation. I appreciate you, Terry. Appreciate you. You know, I got these butterflies in my life. Miss Terry says, August 24th, 2025. Dede, it was so nice to hear from you. It makes me feel connected like old times. I think that was an email. She says, I lost my marshmallow Lhasa Apso in 2019 after an operation. He was 4.5 years old. I held off on getting another cat or dog. Parentheses, time to grieve. In October of 2019, a person rear-ended me. 3 years later, still not at 100%, all during COVID-19 before shots. I was a wreck. She goes on to say, I'm currently residing in government housing, the worst, exclamations by 3. I would feel so guilty to bring any fur babies or humans in this environment. She does parentheses for that matter. The building is 40 years old. I feel so lost and stuck in a sad situation. I've been here for 5 years. I will not give up trying. I was so glad to hear of Saki's surgery. And I'm starting to wonder how far back she is, because Saki had surgery how many months ago? How precious your babies are. They and yourself are very blessed. Many prayers and wishes for good times to come. What a gift you are, Dede. Exclamation. Sincerely, Terry B. Thank you so, so much, Terry. I appreciate you and your gift donation. I appreciate it so much. You know, we can, as a real estate agent, if you need a realtor, please let me know. I would love to help you, no matter where you are in the country. MP, we're almost closing out. Good to hear from you. Good to see you, I mean. And you missed earlier as well. She knows what I'm talking about. Government housing. So I would love to dig deep in that. You know, I wish we could all save each other, right? I wish we could all save each other. Two dogs, thank you so much for your donation. Yahoo! Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation from Two Dogs. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Keep it coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Two Dogs. But when it comes to government housing, don't you wish you could just reach over and say, I have a place for you to stay? Terry, animals need love and care. You might consider a pet. Terry, if you happen to watch this video, which I actually should grab this link and email it to her and say, hey, we talked about this today, which is a good idea, right? In case she's like behind on videos, like the content, if you look at my content, it's like ongoing. You're missing a lot. And I notice when you watch YouTube on the television, it doesn't show your whole, it's not the same. If you watch it from an iPad or from your computer, oh my gosh, I don't think most of us are watching from our computers. If you go to the channel, you can get in chronological order and go, how many lives have you missed? We're talking, you missed like I'm exaggerating, 1,000 lives in the last year. lives. So people that don't have the bell button pushed or don't even have subscribing to the channel, just that's free. It's you hit subscribe button on my channel right there. You hit it. And you can do it on the TV too. If you don't even have that, you're not even getting notifications. If you're not even getting notifications, you're just searching me whenever you feel like seeing me, or if I accidentally pop up due to the algorithm. Isn't that crazy? So if you end up watching a bunch of food channels, I noticed today I watched something different and everything changed to this whole new topic. All my law and crime was gone. I was like, where did my law and crime go? I watch that every day. So it's crazy that it just deleted after I did some other research. That's crazy right there. There is a lot of content. So on my channel, Two Dogs, like a lot. Like if you missed something, you missed a lot. Like right now, you're missing like almost an hour of content, Miss Terry. So I better send her this email, right? And say, hey, we talked about this here. So Grandma Shell says, the housing may not be perfect, but every animal in the shelter has the opportunity to get put down. That's just death. You may consider. Or get on with one of your local rescue groups that is doing the right thing. I say that because I've been learning a lot about rescue groups. They're doing the right thing. And even some of the big names on YouTube, and reach out and say, I'd love to foster a dog. I'm telling you right now, if you foster a dog, they have room for another one. And they can grab so that other dogs are not just euthanized because there's not enough space. I think that's ridiculous. If I can take on, at the time, 16 animals and have those puppies in my care and train them, I know that we can all do a little bit better. If I had 16 by myself, because I picked up Angel who had puppies, if I can do that all by myself, then I know each and every one of us can do better. One more. And I have to say this, if you know about how I got my doodles, then you know. But if you don't know and you're just hating, that's a totally different thing. But I would challenge you not to purchase an animal, not to purchase one, okay? That helps them continue to have them. And where we've got these animal shelter dogs, look at all the shelter dogs I have and how awesome they are. They are awesome. And how many more shelter dogs just get put down. That is just, it pains me. It just pains me. I had the 16 animals and I went into mad debt. We're talking mad. You have no idea how much debt. Mad debt to put a roof over their head, have a place to work and have a place to raise them and train them and walk them and keep them and let them sleep and pick up their poop and have them raised up and grown up. And these are all big dogs, you know. I went into massive debt that you cannot even, it's so much, it's overwhelming. And if I can do that, I'm not saying you should take on more than you can handle. I had no choice. I did not know that that's how things were going to go, but I took responsibility for it. And I still have some of them left that are adoptable. And I mean, it is just a lot of work. So if you have a little space in your house and you can adopt instead of buying is what I mean by that. Yeah, so I agree with Grandma Shell. She says, Terry, animals need love and care. You might consider a pet. I agree. And especially a cat, right? A cat does its own thing most of the time, especially if you have one. They're in your space. They care. They're an animal. They can take care of themselves way better than the dogs can. Okay, they wipe themselves, clean themselves, bathe themselves. I even rescued that cat, remember? Me and David did. All right, so I've got someone here. Okay, someone messaging a family member. Okay, so Terry, check with your local rescues. I mean, I have some if you want to foster, but well, I think what state is she in? Let's look. Washington State. Lord Jesus, I know I can't make that ride. But she said, government housing. Let's talk about that. Government housing. Anybody else in government housing want to talk about it? Government housing. I don't live in government housing, and I don't know how it even works. I don't know how government housing works. So what I mean is I haven't lived in there. And when you help someone get government housing, they get government assistance to live in the house, maybe funding, so if you know a little bit more, you can talk about that. But I can't say that They're the best, you know, and she's saying it's just horrible. So if it's horrible, I would say make some complaints with the state. You know, maybe get some complaints with the state. That file some complaints. I know here in Texas, if you file complaints on the landlord, let alone the state, they got to come out and do something. So just food for thought. If Terry does watch this, she can maybe make some, file some, you know, do some digging, write your attorney general. That's one of the first things you can do just to get the spark going. If they do anything about it, I don't know. But if you don't tell anybody, no one can know and no one will. But yeah, so Saki's surgery went really well this last time, and so did Faith. So that was a pretty cool comment. And again, thank you for your gift, Terry. Awesome. And thank you for your donation. 2 dogs, I appreciate you. Doug, thank you for your compliment. Those of you guys who are hanging out, I really appreciate you guys. And I have to say it was really great checking in with you. Keep a watch on the post area on the dashboard on YouTube. And if you don't know how to find that, Google the question, or if you are using AI, you can use AI to ask the question. ChatGPT is a common AI that is being used right now. You just go to chatgpt.com, I think, and this is not a promo. And it's a good and bad thing. I mean, they're going to record everything you're asking and then use it for their, you know what I mean? And answers are out there too and stuff like that. And then they're starting to watch everything we do just so they can have answers for people who ask questions of what we are doing. I don't know. I don't know what's good or bad. But everything is here and it coexists with us now. So you can use it or not. I don't know if you know all this or not. But you can ask, hey, how do I find someone's posts on their YouTube dashboard? And that should tell you exactly how to do it if I'm not saying it clear enough. But make sure you understand, if you subscribe to the channel, you can get, and hit the bell and hit all, then you'll get all notifications when I go live, when I load a short, when I load a video. It gives you not only a notification on your phone or device, but an email is sent to you. It says, hey, there's a new video, go check it out. So if you want some of those, then check it out, man. That way we can see you more on the lives rather than you missing all the lives. And our core live folks like 2 Dogs, Doug, Grandma Shell, Janet, MP, you know who you are. And I'm missing a whole bunch more folks tonight, but that's okay. This is me coming back, and we'll start to get on a nice little rhythm in between the studying that I'm doing, and we will start to see you more often. And then just getting ready for the holidays. You know what I mean? So we are going to be getting ready for the holidays. We need to have a plan for that. But be on the lookout. Some videos will be coming up to let you know how my cruise went and what that looked like. And I really hope you enjoy those. And I hope they're not too boring for you. All right. Love you guys. Have a good night. And thanks for joining us. Be sure you comment below from where you're watching. And she says, I usually have an early bedtime. Tonight's early. I'm on early. Hopefully I won't be on too late. I actually would like to start waking up a little earlier than I do, but depends on our edit schedule here. Love you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for chatting and donating. Bye. See you later.